Alright guys, so this morning we'll be looking at locating the centre of a circle. So if you're just given a circle or a part of a circle, an arc or some part of a circle, if you weren't given the centre, how would you get it? Okay? So we're trying to find the centre of a circle. So we have a circle, we don't have the centre. So I'm going to get... So on my sheet, I'm going to get a radius of, I'm going to mark out a radius of, let's say 50, okay? Top off that. So radius 50, like that. Okay. And I'm going to draw it up here towards the top because I have to do something underneath here. So I'll draw it towards the top here. So I'll put it somewhere here like that, okay? So I'm using my pen, so you're using your H pencil. So there's my circle. There's my circle there. Okay? So, if I was given that and I wasn't given the centre, how would I do it? Well, what we do is, so we'll put in our keywords centre, because we're finding that. So we'll find centre. And we're going to find it using a chord. Now you will know from the quiz we did, you'll know what a chord is. A chord is any line that joins one part of a circumference to the other part. Okay, so any line joins one part of a circumference to another part of the circumference, or point on a circumference. So, in other words, I'm just going to get my pencil there, is it? Here. Okay. So, maybe I'll do it in colour. I'll do it in blue. Right. So, I'm going to draw one point on the circumference to another point in the circumference. So there is a chord. Okay, so that's one chord. And to find the centre, we need two chords. So I'm going to take another one. I'm going to put it there. Now, in the comments underneath this post on Google Classroom, lads, I want someone to tell me what is the biggest chord that you can get on a circle called. So what is the biggest chord on a circle you can get called? So see, can anyone answer that? Right, so we've two chords. Any two chords, doesn't matter. So once I have my two chords, what I need to do is bisect them. So I'm going to bisect them. So we'll stick that in our keywords. So we're going to bisect. So we're going to bisect the two chords. So as you know, put the point of my compass on the end of the line. Take a distance more than halfway. Swing an arc one side, swing an arc other side. Keep the same distance on my compass. Go to the other end of the line, swing an arc. Swing an arc. And there is my line bisected. Like so. Okay? So there is the bisector of that line. So when you bisect the line that goes through the middle, as we know, is called the bisector. Okay. Right. So that's one done. Now I'll bisect the other chord. Remember now, it's any two chords, lads. So these are the two I'm using. So swing an arc this side. Swing an arc this side, go to the other side of the line, swing an arc, and I draw the other bisector. Now, where our two bisectors meet, that is the centre of the circle. Okay, so you can bisect any two chords and get that. So if I put the point of my compass here, you'll see here that I'll be able to draw. There's me drawing that circle there. Follows the line all the way around. So if I didn't have the centre of the circle, that's how I'd find it. Any two chords. Okay, so after that, I want you to go on to page 100 in your books, and we'll do question 2. Okay. So question 2 is here. I just wondered, do we have enough? We do. So question 2 is here. So what we'll do is we'll come up maybe 10 from the bottom, and we'll draw what we can of that. So I'm going to draw 10 from the bottom, so that's going to be the base of my question. So 10 from the bottom, and I'm going to come in, maybe, what was it, 18, 36, 32, what's that, 68, 68 and 18, 76. So we come in maybe 12 to do it, alright? So come in 12. Now, remember, for doing the question, we'll draw the box that goes into first anyway. Alright. So I'll mark off some of these measurements. So we've got 18, we've got 36, 32, another 32, 32 and 36 is 68, and then 18 at the end. Okay, so there's my measurements there. Draw a 2H line up, longer than what I need, and I'll put my measurements along the side. Okay, so I have 10 and 20, that's 30, and another 30 up from that, so that's 30 plus 30 is 60, and then 40 up from that, 60 plus 40 is 10, or 10 centimeters or 100 millimeters. Right, so there's the box that I need, that the question is going to fit into. Okay, so I'll draw this bottom kind of rectangle anyway, so I'll draw my 2H line, and I'll draw this kind of rectangle, or this base of, it's a crown emoji. Yeah, crown emoji. Right. Okay, so there's our base. There's that. Right, cool. Okay, after that I've got two diagonal lines here, so this point here I need to join that point. Remember, a line is the shortest distance from one point to another one, so I can see that the line I'm looking for here starts there, ends there. So that's it on one side. That's it on the other side. Okay. So down as far as here. So you can see from my question, there's a line going straight up the middle like that. Okay, here we go, there like that. Okay, now there's a curve that fits into there, or an arc, part of a circle. I don't know the radius, so that is definitely an issue. So I do not know the radius of this circle or arc. So I can see that what I need is 2 points on it. So a chord, remember a chord is any line that joins 2 points on a circumference. So I can see from my question, where have I any 2 points on this curve at all here, that curve that's meant to go in here at all? So have I any 2 points? Well, I do. I have this point here, A, isn't that on the circumference? I have this point up the top, B, so that's another point in the circumference. So I join the two of them and I bisect it. Well, I know for a fact that if I do that, it's going to go through the center. The problem is I need a second chord. Now, if you look closely at the question, you'll see there's two parallel lines going down here. There's a parallel line going from there, and then there's a line going parallel to that goes through this point here. So if I draw that in there, so I'll use my sliding set squares. So there's my parallel line here like that. Sorry, there's my first line, AB. I can see there's a second line going here that goes through this point that we marked a while ago, like that. Okay, so you see parallel line there. And then if I come directly up, this 36 measurement that we came in here, if I go directly up there from that, well, that point there, you can see from the question, is a point on the circumference also. So we call that C. So now I actually have 3 chords. So I have A to B, B to C is another chord, and A to C is another one. So I can use any 2 of them. So I'll use A to B first. Here's A to B, blue, and I'll use B to C. I'll do like we did above here. Take my compass, bisect it, so more than halfway, draw an arc, same the other side, draw an arc, and then I'm going to draw my bisector. So I bisected the line, I'm drawing the bisector. So there's one bisector, there like that. So that's bisecting AB, and I'll do the same to AC. So I take my compass from B to C, I take it more than halfway, draw an arc, same from the other side, there's C, draw an arc, and then I draw my bisector. Now guys, you need to be very accurate with this, very accurate with it, so just be careful what you're doing. So I draw that through there. Now, when I have that done, I have the bisector going through BC goes up there, the bisector going through AB goes up there, and the 2 of them meet at that point right there. They are meeting at the point. Now, if I've done this correctly, that's the center of the circle that goes through A, C and B. So alright, so I open up my compass, start on A, hit C, if it's drawn accurately, then it also hits B, which it does. So now you can see I've drawn that arc that goes through them 3 points by bisecting the chords. I'll leave you finish off this side here. So if you do the exact same over this side, you can see the parallel lines here as well. So remember, you need to find 3 points on the circumference over here as well. You already have B, you already have A, so you have to find C here. Something similar to what we've done here. Will you finish that off, lads, and send me on a photograph, please? Good stuff. And you can actually, if you want, you can put a bit of colour in there as well. And remember, tell me, what do you think is the biggest chord that you can find in a circle? Thanks, lads.